Hey Taurus, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. This is your reading. This is a 2-week reading for Taurus. It is for anyone who's guided. You don't have to be a Taurus to resonate with this. You could be a cross watcher I'm talking to, or anyone who's guided for whatever reason. And that goes for all the readings, really. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. Oh, and right up to the very last second, messages could come out. Different kinds of messages for different people. Keep that in mind right up to the last second. In fact, that just happened on... Oh, I forget which reading it was, but one of the readings that happened this week already. I want to say Cancer, maybe? Might have been Cancer. All right, let's keep going. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good for Taurus. What do we need to know? What are the messages? Taurus reading, 2-week reading. This is from the 11th to the 24th of February, guys, but of course it could resonate now or later. What do we need to know? What are the messages? Taurus reading. What do we need to know? Okay, there we go. Something flipped in the center of the deck as well. There it is, the world. All right, we have here, somebody else had these two cards, and I don't remember who it was. Who was it? I can't remember. Maybe. It might have been Capricorn. Maybe. Happy Family and World. I think they had both of them. Bottom of the deck, Angel of Balance. And you also got Contract, which is a balance card. Interesting. We'll be talking about that. All right, so that was your last card. I'm going to put it over here and we'll talk about it. So we have second chakra, Archangel Ariel, and this is your sacral chakra. So this has to do with your sexual desire. It has to do with your... this also has to do with like your self-worth, creativity, that kind of thing. We also have the two balance cards, Angel of Balance and Contract, which came out here. And we also have Happy Family, and we have the World. So there's definitely something to do with the end of an old cycle, the beginning of a new one, achieving some kind of balance here. It could have to do with your creativity, your self-worth, your sexual desire. It could be anything. Sometimes when a chakra card comes out, it says we need to work on that chakra. So totally up to you. It's all over the internet. It's all over YouTube. Free chakra balancing, and if you're going to do one, you can do them all if you'd like. It only takes about 20 minutes. Well, it depends on which one you decide to do, but there's all different kinds all over YouTube if you are into it. A lot of cards of balance here coming through for you, so that's a really good thing. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know about this reading? What's important? Remember, these are advice from Spirit up top there. What do we need to know? Or they usually have to do with what's going on around you or advice to help. Again, second chakra, Archangel Uriel, Contract, Happy Family, the World, and Angel of Balance. This is just like the Temperance card. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know? What are the messages for Taurus? So Taurus, excuse me, we have here energy oracle. We are using the vice versa tarot. The side you see will be the side that I read. Also, we're using Wheel of the Year, and because it's a 2-week reading, second week will be going into the after tarot. Second week is really quick. The first week is the one we work on the most, showing us where we're coming from in this reading and going. All right, one more shuffle, 2 more shuffles here. What do we need to know? Taurus reading. All right. What do we need to know? Please, Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. Beautiful. 8 of Wands. Excellent. Whoa, whoa. Okay, and the Knight of Swords. There's definitely some kind of information coming out or in, or you're going to speak if it's not someone else. This also can be full speed ahead. We'll see what else comes out. Queen of Swords. Woo. That answered my question. We're going to speak. Somebody's speaking here, whether it's you or someone else. The Moon. It's beautiful, though. This is very positive. All very positive. The Moon. Hierophant or the High Priest. and the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so this is really interesting. Somebody here is definitely speaking. Look at this, Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. It's a conversation at the very least, right? And it's your central issue too with the Knight of Swords here. We have the Moon, Hierophant, and the Queen of Pentacles all back turned. So this really makes me feel, well, this makes me feel like you're not seeing something actually. So you might not see this conversation coming. You might not know this information's coming in. It's like you're kind of not even paying attention, and then all this comes in. Now, this even could be, I feel like it's information, because the moon doesn't give us all the information. It's sometimes it's something skewed, or we can't really see something clearly, or we do not have all the information. And, you know, the high priest or the Hierophant here is also back turned, and the baby's got the key. So this makes me feel like this new information is the key to something. Very interesting. And your back is turned. I feel like this is your energy as the Queen of Pentacles. So you don't see or know something's coming, but it's going to transform, and it might come out of nowhere. Oh, again, look at this. Look at that. The High Priestess. I feel like you don't know this information's coming in. It could have something to do with something you were left out of, or that you didn't feel. This card, when I look at this card, see how it's the Six of Pentacles, but in this particular deck, I always feel like this side, this person's looking to see how to get balance, right? And remember, balance is a theme, right? How do I get the balance in my world? Where should I invest to see an equal reciprocity? But on this side, I see somebody who stands here and looks at this tiny little village below and says, I don't fit in here. There's not a balance here. So on this side, it feels to me like there's an imbalance. Remember, contract and Angel of Balance says that these are things that you need for your happiness. To change this cycle into a balanced cycle is really where you need to be. I don't fit in. Something's not balanced. High Priestess says there's something I don't know or I can't see. My back's turned here. And then we have this transformation that comes out of nowhere. It's like, and it's the big tower. It's boom, and the Death card comes in. Complete transformation. All right, it happens really fast. It's with some kind of information that comes in. Let's see what we can find out. It's like something just, it's almost like, this almost feels like something's done. Like whatever it is. But it transforms it too. It puts you in a new cycle. So let's find out what this is. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know about this? Taurus reading for anyone. And these are your energies, Taurus. The Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles. These are like all Taurus energies. This might be all about you. What do we need to know? What are the messages? You might be the one who just says, I'm done with something. What do we need to know? What are the messages? But it's to bring balance in. Whatever this is happening for, it's for good reason, I feel. All right, let's find out about I want to know all about this, whatever's happening up here with the Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. What do we need to know about this? Five of Cups. So this might be something that you've been having some kind of disappointment around, this imbalance that was going on back here. I do feel like you were left out of something. Let me take another look and see what the information is. So tell us about the Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. What is the information coming in that transforms this situation or puts it to a close? One or the other. Taurus reading. King of Pentacles. So now we have King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. What do we need to know? Taurus reading. This could be your very own energy. Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay. Two of Swords. No, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I called it the Two of Swords. It's the Lovers. Lovers and Four of Wands, both reversed, with the Two of Wands and the Hanged Man. So this really says to me, I'm seeing something from another perspective that has to do with the direction my relationship's going in, or my partnership, any kind of partnership, really. But I am seeing this more as a relationship that's more personal. But for most of you, so there's something here about really seeing it. Queen of Swords. We're going to look just at the Queen of Swords because she showed up here and here. Tell me about Queen of Swords. What is it we need to know? Queen of Swords. Yeah, absolutely. So something you weren't seeing before. This is the Judgment. But see how this, in this Judgment, we're enlightened. There's something you couldn't see. You weren't getting, it's like you were in this hangman state trying to see, but you turned into an icicle. You waited so long to see it, whatever it is. And it has something to do with, or you waited for information. This really could be information you've been waiting for, and now all of a sudden the wheel turns and the information's coming in. I want to look at the Judgment reverse, just the Judgment reverse. What is it that we didn't see before? Judgment reversed, Hangman. What do we need to know? What is this about that we were not getting the memo on before? Strength reversed, Ace of Swords reversed. Again, not seeing something clearly. And look at how the Ace of Swords actually has the Hermit on it. There was something you just couldn't get. It could have been about a Leo. It could have been something you were afraid of because you have the Moon and you have the card of Leo here. There's something here that you did not, or the Strength card, I'm sorry. Something here you couldn't see clearly that was freaking you out. It got to the point where it freaked you out. You were so worried about it. I feel like you either were left out of something or you were afraid you were going to be left out of something. It looks financial to me. I want to look at the Moon. And there's nothing you could do because, well, where you're going and where you're going to plant your seeds totally depends on whatever this is. Tell me about the Moon. What about the Moon? Taurus reading. Okay. Okay. Nice. The Knight of Pentacles. So you might not see something coming in. Tell me about the Hierophant, the High Priest. Okay. Pisces card of the Princess of Cups reversed and the Pisces card of the High Priestess. So again, this makes me feel like, it really makes me feel like information you do not have all the information and it's freaking you out. 10 of Swords. This information being withheld from you, Four of Pentacles, about money has been, I think it's about money for most of you, or it's about your foundation or your relationship. They both come through the same to me sometimes in a reading. But there's something here about feeling very fearful about this imbalance around your happiness, your joy, your foundation, whether it be a financial problem or a relationship problem or both. Let me look at the Queen of Pentacles. What about the Queen of Pentacles? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Her back's turned. I feel like she really doesn't see something. Tell me about Queen of Pentacles. What do we need to know? Her back's turned here. What's important? Yeah, Eight of Cups. Okay, Eight of Cups. So you might have walked away from something, or you might be walking away from something. And why? It's because you don't trust it or you worry. Like, I never know what's going on around this, and that freaks me out. So I don't like feeling imbalanced because I don't know. It's almost like you don't know whether you're going to have a home, whether you're going to have a family, whether you're going to have a relationship, or how your finances are going to be. It's like this stress of never knowing how something's going to be is really the thing that keeps you in an imbalance. And the thing that this reading came out to say, balance is important here. And with balance comes a new cycle. So, I really do feel like you constantly really are stuck in a position of not being able to plant new seeds or know where you're going to plant your seeds because there's this imbalance. You look at High Priestess too, you just don't know. You never know when the bottom's going to drop out. You never know when the tower's coming in or the um, this death and tower. I'm going to look at the death and the tower to see if actually something's changing here or if this just came out to say nothing's going to change until you change it. So I'm just going to look at this real quick because this is indicating that you are the one that has to do something about it. That's what it's showing me. Like you're going to constantly be stuck. You're going to constantly worry. You're going to constantly be fearful. You're never really going to see something clearly. You're never really going to know. You're always going to feel like this if you don't do something about it. Let me look at this, and I might look at this too before we end this because I still got a second week to go into here, but the second week is very quick. Let's look at the death card in the tower. What do we need to know about that? The death card and the tower, please. Taurus reading. Yeah, absolutely. So the Four of Pentacles again reminds me that this change doesn't happen if you keep holding on to something that is imbalanced. There's something here about it. A decision right there. Look at that. Decision, Seven of Cups. And the devil is on the strength card in the reverse. Fear of moving forward, fear of change, fear of detaching from something. I'm going to look at it. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. What is this about? Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Yeah, absolutely. So here it is. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Difficult time making a decision, so you just froze. Instead of actually moving forward, you're like frozen. And where'd it go? There it is. And that if you were to move forward, you'd move into this Three of Cups, this happiness, this joy, this celebration. But you would have to make a decision, and this is not an easy decision. Two of Swords, because the person who's making the Two of Swords decision is always blindfolded and not sure what to do and having to rely on their intuition to help them make these decisions. The decision would actually put you in the boat before all these swords came and hit you in the back, but you're having a very difficult time making this decision. I'm going to look at the Three of Cups. There's another reading today that had a similar energy just in this one portion of its reading, that the Three of Cups came out with cards like this, and I want to look at the Three of Cups. Tell me about the Three of Cups here. I don't remember what sign it was. I wish I could, but please do check out the other readings. They're for anyone who's guided. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Taurus reading. Yeah, again, the Page of Wands. This is an action card, right? And she's sitting here waiting for information, and it's almost like that this information's not coming, right? It's not coming. We're not until you make some kind of a move. There's every indication here about this about needing to make this move, needing to detach from anything that holds you back, needing to actually leave this behind. Instead of feeling so frozen, it's like you froze, just like this, just like this hanged man, just like this, hermit here on the Ace of Swords, unable to, and you look, Judgment in reverse. So really, all these cards of movement and clarity that came out in the very beginning, these really could be information coming forward too, are cards of needing to see something clearly, needing to move forward on something. Instead of waiting for something, the advice is actually take an action here that causes balance in your life. So what is the decision you would need to make to cause balance in your life? A decision to plant seeds someplace in particular, maybe elsewhere? Would it be to move forward into new opportunities? Would it be What would it be? In this predicament that you're in, you just really don't know. I don't know if this is coming in for me or not. I mean, it's been so long. I feel like an icicle here. And it really could be that the only one that's holding you back could really be you, because you're waiting for something. But Spirit says nothing's coming. Like, you have to cause the change. So, in other words, it's about you instead of waiting for something. This is like I'm waiting for happiness to show up. But because remember, we were clarifying the Three of Cups. I'm waiting for that. And Spirit says, no, well, that's not, you got to make a decision whether you're going to do something, right? Those swords are going to hit you in the back if you stay where you are. Okay. And remember the two cards we started with, Queen of Pentacles, leaving the building, right? I'm turned back, leaving something. And really, this says if you continue to wait for happiness, you're going to be waiting till you're an icicle. This is like this Four of Pentacles, this very stubborn energy. I'm just going to wait here. And Spirit says, no, if you want balance, because you don't fit in wherever it is you are, and you never know what's going on. It's like you constantly have to watch your back, or you constantly just have no idea where it's going to go. And this says, you know, bringing down the tower is going to cause a complete transformation. It is. But if you continue to stay like this, it's just a teetering tower that's always there. Like, the tower is still always there. You can either choose to bring it down and cause change, or you can keep it, Four of Pentacles, but it's still there and you still don't fit in. So I hope this makes sense to someone. It's coming through very strongly. But whatever it is, this thing that you do, that you're being encouraged to do, because Spirit says, you got to cause the change by making up your mind, because happiness doesn't come by waiting for it. It just won't come in. You got to cause it. Okay, even if it's scary, even if it's a change that's needed here. For your happiness, it sits smack dab in the middle of your reading, in the middle of your spiritual advice. This is like the Ten of Cups. Your happiness depends on world. Old cycle ends, new cycle comes in, and we cause balance, which is all around your entire reading. This really is a matter of you causing change that brings this beautiful happiness and balance back into your world. This is something that it's like you're waiting for, but it's not going to come. And that might be this information or clarity right here in the beginning. Boom, boom, boom. Where all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I've been sitting here waiting for it, and I didn't realize that I really have to cause it. That's what I feel coming through is very strong for you, Taurus. I hope that this helps. I hope that it hits the people that needed it, this reading. Please comment down below and let me know if it did. I'm going to grab you some after tarot, and we're going to go into the second week. This will be very quick. The second week, Spirit and Angels, anyone for the highest good. Where do we go from here? Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands fights for what they want. What do we need to know? And they win. They're always the king of the pile, the king of the hill, queen of the hill, queen of the pile. Everything I'm talking about here is he, she, they. Please remember that in all my readings. What else is next? What else is next here in the second week for Taurus? Okay, we've got the Emperor and the Three of Wands. So I'm taking control of my destiny. And I'm going to get my new beginning. Beautiful. Can we get one more? What else do we need to know about the following week for Taurus? Yeah, absolutely. Where will I find my Ten of Pentacles, my Ten of Cups, my Four of Wands, my foundation? The Ten of Pentacles really is about whatever you consider to be your foundation. Is it financial? Is it family? Is it home? What is it for you? Is it your job? And the Hermit here is looking into it, like looking for it. Like, I know now. I know who's the snake. I know who's loyal. I know where I want to go, what I want to do. This is metaphorical, of course, but it really does say to me, I see with clarity how to go about finding where I actually do fit in. Remember, I don't fit in here, but I am being called to balance. Spirit is calling you to balance, to find your happiness, which means new cycle. I definitely feel as though you're being called to this new opportunity, or to at least consider new opportunities, or to allow this, the world, especially in this oracle deck, but in all decks, the world is about closing out an old cycle and allowing a new one to blossom. Now, this is going on all the time in our lives. Sometimes it's about work, sometimes it's about family, sometimes it's about, moving, projects, whatever it is. There's something here you're being called to make a decision on because it's imbalanced right now and you don't feel good about it. And you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a change, but the change won't come until you cause the change. I hope this makes sense. Good luck, you guys. Please don't forget to like this video. I appreciate you. Talk to you soon. Bye.